Hello, hello. Bethany, Londyn here. Hi. Hi, Angelin. Thanks for joining. Man, my hair's messy. Okay, hello. There we go. Hi, love. Okay, you guys, we have made it to day 35. I know I skipped a day. Sorry. It's been so busy. Good busy. Good busy. Money Penny. Miss Money Penny, haven't seen you in forever. Yes, they do. I love it. So we have made it to day 35, Cultivating Solitude, on our journey of calling in the one. I can't believe this. We are almost done. There's only 49 lessons, and we've made it to day 35. How exciting. Woohoo! Yes. Yes, you did. I've been doing them later instead of in the morning, so that's why. But yeah, good stuff, and I feel like it's kind of gotten a little bit more lighthearted than when you first were on, because those first chapters were deep. They were deep, and I've slowly been uploading them to YouTube. I really should edit them, but at least on YouTube, people can fast forward the first part of jibber jabber. Yes, they were very heavy. So today is all about honoring ourselves when we are alone. And that's essentially the message. I know some of my friends cannot stand to be alone. I know people that have bounced from one relationship to another and they can't handle being alone. So it's important to be alone. Oh, well, I need to update my Periscope. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Now I know. So, Marianne Moore, I don't know if you guys have heard of Marianne Moore, but apparently the best cure for loneliness, according to her, is solitude. So these days, if we're alone, what do? We go grab a book, turn the TV on, turn the music on, distract ourselves. Am I a fighter? No, I'm a lover. Love, period. See my tattoo? Love, period. I don't know if that's backwards on there, but I'm all about love. Spreading love everywhere. And so today we're all about honoring ourselves and giving our own selves love and noticing that when we're home alone, how are we? Like, what state are we in? Are we anxious? Do we feel lonely? Are we sad? Are we depressed? And going from there. So, where was I really wanting to read here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's this one sentence in here. My hair is so crazy. I did Reiki earlier today. I know it is totally going crazy. Jeez. Is that better? That's a little fancier. Okay. Okay. So I really liked what was written here. For the first step in cultivating solitude is to face our own loneliness. There is no way around it. You cannot transform it intellectually. You've got to go right into the center of your lonely feelings so that you can soothe and comfort your frightened, despairing heart, yourself. So that's what we get to do. We get to be alone and honor it and be okay with it. So she says here, she's like, I know you probably want to earmark this page and go to the next chapter because you probably don't want to be alone. Oh, yeah, some people go on trips. I once did a camping thing and then we all went our separate ways for a few days and we were on our own for a few days. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you. Love you. So at first, when we go within, we might discover an edginess, a sadness, a rage, a despair, and that's okay because we want to allow whatever feelings are in us to come up so that we can release them and move forward. The camping alone is scary. Well, I think we were all within like a certain distance, so it was safe. It was safe. I mean, for the most part. So we get to honor the feelings that come up and allow ourselves to be with what is. and have compassion for ourselves as well. No, creepy. Solitude, oh, this is what a doctor says. This doctor, James Hollis, describes solitude as that psychic state wherein one is wholly present to oneself. So we must remember that it is not loneliness that is the enemy. It is the alienation from ourselves. Oh, man. So we're never lonely because we have lost contact with other people. We're lonely because we have lost contact with ourselves. And mic drop. That's the mic drop right there. So she goes in to tell the author, Catherine Woodward Thomas, of this book that we're reading, Calling in the One, goes in to share how she once had an affair with a married man. And she did the cliche thing of thinking that he was going to leave his wife, break that off, be with her because he loved her, and all this stuff that we've all heard of affairs and how they don't work out. Actually, I know one that did work out. Anyways, we won't go there. I am not for affairs, by the way, just to share my own personal belief while I can. Okay, so she has an affair with a married man. And there's this one night where she feels so alone. And she's just aching. She needs support. And she can't get her man to come because he's with his wife. And in this moment, she actually had a huge breakthrough. She had a huge breakthrough because she was crying. She's in this whole, probably tantrum, let's just say. She doesn't say that, I'm saying that. But this tantrum, this frustration that she had created in her whole entire body supported her in having a breakthrough. Because as she was lying on the floor, sobbing and crying, she realized it wasn't that she was crying over him not being there. She was crying over all the years that she had felt abandoned, unsupported, and deserted by others. He was just a latest attempt to avoid those feelings. Yeah, right? So she realized in that moment that it wasn't about him. It was about filling this void with something that wasn't possible. And in the morning, she woke up and she called it off. And you know what? She woke up in peace. She felt so peaceful because she had this breakthrough. And so sometimes, sometimes it takes things like that to get the light bulb on. So since then, she realized, that she was having this fear about being in a relationship that was a solid relationship. So she goes into saying, how many times have we let fear keep us in relationships long after they have fulfilled their purpose? In what ways have we sacrificed ourselves to avoid the risk of sitting in our own silence? It's time to face our fears and transform our ultimate aloneness with a source of strength. The difference between a good relationship and a great relationship rests upon the solid ability to return home to one's sense of self. Okay, bye, Miss Moneypenny. Thank you. Good to see you too. So, she started a new practice. Every time when she was home, at least once a day, she would turn off the television, unplug the telephone, and refrain from listening music. She'd put down books, her phone, everything. It was about silence. And during this silent period of time, it wasn't necessarily a meditation. She might walk. She might sit there in silence. She might focus on her breathing, stare at trees. So for the longest time, she had a sadness every time she sat alone. And so this is exactly what we want. We want to see what feelings are locked inside of us so we can get them out and release them and honor them. Got to acknowledge our feelings in order to get them out of our bodies. So after a while, the sadness, she made her friend. So she stopped being afraid of being alone and made a companion out of it. She said she invited it in for tea, so to speak. So within minutes, the solitude, the foundation for what she would call her down days, became the closest thing for her, and she received so much comfort. She didn't panic anymore when she did it. She allowed herself to read and write occasionally, listen to instrumental music, but that was it. Possibly yoga, just being in silence and enjoying every single moment of it. And so you can imagine where our homework's going to be today. Bottom line is, after a period of time, and she's honoring her sadness and the silence, it was gone. It was gone. It was her friend. Being alone became her friend. I personally love being alone. And then I love interacting with people. So I'm grateful that only a few times in my life have I felt alone. And it's usually around the holidays, which is coming up. So hopefully I'm meeting my one soon. Or maybe I already met him. We'll see. So we'll see. But yeah, the holidays. That's like when you just want to cozy up with somebody, right? So here's what a quote that they have is, I love it, I love it, I love it. Enter into the stillness inside your busy life. Become familiar with her ways. Grow to love her. Feel her with all your heart. And you will come to hear her silent music and become one with the love's silent song. Noel Davis. All right. So, one last thing here before we go into the homework is that this is special. Being alone is special. The secret to being happy in life is to choose what you have. What better time to cultivate solitude than when you're single? It's a gift. Don't throw it away. So in case you're with me on this journey, looking for the love of your life, there we go. So the homework is to spend anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes this morning, or tonight, sitting in the stillness. No newspaper, no television, no journal, no book, no telephone, no internet, no page, no activity. Begin now. Take out your journal and write about the experience afterwards. What feelings came up? If you did have feelings of sadness or loneliness or anger, or maybe you had joy and you were super content with yourself and feeling invigorated because you honored yourself in that silence. So she says to spend at least 5 minutes each day in stillness and solitude. Yay! If at all possible, every day, every day, every day. So, bonus, always bonus homework here. She says to schedule some time in your busy life for a down hour or a down morning or a down week. Any amount of time you can commit to, it will be just fine. Just make a date with yourself to go within and spend some time with yourself, making a companion out of the experience. So that is the homework, people. I personally have a practice that I do every single morning, and I do a gratitude journal during that. I write my intentions out for the day. I might dance. I usually do a little meditation as well and some visualization, which we've gone over here in the past chapters. And for me, I call it my power hour. It's my power hour. So when I do that, I feel really grounded in what I'm creating that day, and it's super invigorating, and it allows me to be my vision every single day. And it's awesome. It's awesome. So I encourage you guys to take a power hour for yourself. And you know, it might require getting up earlier, but when you feel grounded instead of running around your day being in reactive mode, it's pretty much worth it. It's worth that extra 30 minutes or whatever you can give yourself. So yeah, so that's the message for today. Okay, so lesson 36 tomorrow. Ew, I like it. Lesson 36 tomorrow is for generosity. It's all about generosity. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. 13 lessons to go, people. This is exciting. So exciting. So lesson 36 is tomorrow. So we are reading, if you just joined, Calling in the One, 7 weeks to attract the love of our life. And I got a date to go to, people. I got a date. Yay. So it's the first one. We'll see. And yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited. I like meeting people, period, so that's my thing. Hi. Oh, you're just jumping back on. I swear I'm jumping off. I'm not telling you where I'm going on my date. That's a secret. Oh my gosh, people. I don't do that. It takes some time. Love to everybody as well. Spread the love. Spread the love. And feel free to share this. I look like your grandma. Awesome. Yes, it's gray hair, I swear. Not blonde. The lighting is horrible in here. Anyways, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I think people just like to write things to throw me off. I don't know. That's my thoughts on everything. Oh, Angeline, you're so sweet for inviting people. Yeah, invite people if you feel this message would support people in your community. You never know. It might be just what they need to hear today. And tomorrow. Generosity. Generosity. It's going to be good. All right. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you for the hearts. And we'll talk to you soon. Love you. Thank you. It is. Honor ourselves in silence. Bye.